All of the weather forecasts, the Met Office, the BBC, windy, boy weather, all said that it was going to be the hottest day of the year in the UK. Well, this is the hottest day of the year on Holy Island Anglesey. Finally, the weather improved and we managed to get out on the water. We launched at Triada, a small village with a beautiful bay and a beautiful beach. The coastline is rugged, high cliffs and sea caves, interspersed with a few sandy beaches. The waters around Holy Island can be treacherous. Rocks, reefs, tide races, strong currents, so it's good to see the RAF practicing every day. At high tide, I might have been tempted, but the water was getting very shallow, so I beat a hasty retreat. There are lots of little islets and rocks exposed at low tide, so it's good to take a mental note of where they are for when the tide is high. On Seagulls Island stands Roscollin Beacon, a tall navigational marker erected early in the 19th century to warn ships of the treacherous rocks. The islands hide the entrance to Doel-Fin Beach, a lovely stretch of sand which is best visited by boat. The cloud is breaking and it looks as though the weather is set to improve. We decided to stop off for a picnic and a toilet break at Doel-Fin, taking note of the rocks and the shallow water at low tide. What a difference 45 minutes can make. The weather is now glorious. The 4th Roscollin lifeboat station was built in 1877 and closed in 1929. It's now a private house. The beach at Roscollin is definitely worth a visit. The Helene Peninsula can be seen very clearly in the distance, a place I will explore in the future. There was a noticeable change in the tide. It had turned. The swell was getting bigger and it was getting a little choppy. I think it was time to be heading back. The tide race had just started and it wasn't too bad. However, I did slow down as it was still a bit shallow. In the distance you can see Holy Mountain. Yes, it is a mountain, or at least that's what it's called on the map. I think the jet skis made the swell and the chop a little worse than it should have been. Back at Triada after a great day out on Redneck.